I am speaking to you now with the tenderness of a father and the certainty of the one who knows every hidden room of your heart and every quiet corner of the house you are living in. I have watched you stand at the window wondering if the wind was trying to tell you a secret. I have seen the way you touch the doorframe as you leave, whispering a hope that today will be the day something finally shifts. Hear me, today is the day something begins to move, and I do not want you to miss it. I do not want you to be afraid, I want you to be ready. I am sending my servant, and I am sending my protection, and I am sending clarity that cuts through confusion like clean morning light through dusty curtains. I have given this house a story. Before you walked through the threshold, I pressed a promise into the very foundation, that whoever shelters here while listening for me would not be abandoned. You have wondered if I noticed the strain, the silence, the tension that sometimes tries to sit at your table uninvited. I noticed. You have asked me to reveal what is happening behind your back, what is being discussed in rooms you do not enter, what is being planned by mouths that smile but do not bless. I am answering you now. I am uncovering and I am also redeeming. I am removing the sting from a curse and planting a different seed, one that bears peace, order, and wise boundaries. Archangel Michael has stood watch over your roofline when you felt the chill of a presence you could not name. He has walked your hallways while you slept, drawing a line that no darkness was allowed to cross. If only you could see how many times the strike of a whispered accusation was dulled before it reached your door, you would understand why I kept urging you to remain gentle and not retaliate. You thought your prayers evaporated into the night, they did not. They layered over your home like a shield, and Michael strengthened that shield by my command. The opposition has been persistent, but it is not stronger than the word I have spoken over you. There is a woman who has been circling close to your life, a name that has floated in your mind like a feather you keep brushing away. She appears helpful and curious and affectionate, but she is guided by a hunger that is not yours. She is not a monster to be hated, she is a soul who learned to survive through manipulation and performance, and those are the tools she reaches for when she feels threatened by your growth. She has guessed that you are stepping into a moment of favor, and fear has taught her that favor for another means loss for herself. That is a lie she swallowed long ago, and it is making her foolish now. I am telling you this because I do not want you blindsided by the way she will arrive, the timing she will choose, and the tone she will use to get your attention. She will try to enter by urgency. She will come with a narrative that sounds like rescue for you but is rescue for her. She will use the language of care while asking for access that is not wise to give. She will bring a piece of truth in her hands and stretch it until it looks large enough to carry her agenda. I am not exposing her to shame her, I am warning you so you can respond with firmness and compassion. You do not need to slam the door on her humanity. You do need to close the door on her strategy. There is a difference. Love the person, deny the plan. Bless the soul, block the scheme. I am with you while you do it. Michael is not only a sword, he is a sentinel who escorts wisdom into your decisions. He will nudge you to pause before opening the door and to ask the question you have avoided: what is the cost of letting this energy occupy my sanctuary? If the price is your sleep, your focus, your peace, your right to say no without explanation, then the answer is already clear. Your home is an altar I am consecrating again. I am reclaiming it from the echoes of argument, from the anxious pacing, from the low-grade dread of waiting for an interruption. I am installing rhythm where chaos tried to reign, and I am training your ears to hear the difference between a knock that is sent by me and a knock that is sent to drain you. You have been kinder than was safe for your heart, and my kindness is going to teach you boundaries that protect the tenderness I placed within you. Kindness without boundaries is not virtue, it is exhaustion. Mercy without discernment is not holiness, it is leakage. Let me repair the places where your compassion has been siphoned out of you by those who praise your generosity and then punish your refusal. I am making you unpunishable for saying no. I am lifting the guilt that tries to sit on your shoulders like a shawl every time you protect what I gave you to steward. There will be signs that what I am saying is true. One sign will be the timing. She will contact you when you are tired or rushed, attempting to catch you before you can consult me. Another sign will be the framing. She will present her entrance as a solution to a problem you have not asked her to solve. A third sign will be a shift in her tone if you hesitate, admiration becoming pressure, concern becoming calculation. When you notice these signs, breathe. Whisper my name. Ask for Michael's guard. You will feel a stillness rise in you that is stronger than your old habit of people-pleasing. That stillness is me. I am also addressing the house itself. There are items you have kept out of loyalty to memory but not out of loyalty to health. There are letters and photographs that attach your mind to arguments that were never yours to finish. There are objects signed with the energy of control, and every time your eyes brush them, your mood drops and you cannot say why. I will show you what to release without fear. Some things can be blessed and given away, others must be thrown out with a prayer that the cord they represented is now cut. This is not superstition. This is stewardship of your atmosphere. What you tolerate in the room will whisper in your mind. I want you to sleep unwhispered, to wake unaccused, to prepare your day in clean air. The woman's arrival is not the arrival that defines you, my arrival does. I am entering your daily routine with precision. I am teaching you to put your phone down when the urge to chase reassurance surges. I am showing you how to drink water and feel that it is worship because you are honoring the body I formed, the body that carries the assignments I have given you. I am ending the cycle of spiraling after conversations, pacing after messages, replaying what you said and how they might twist it. I am giving you language to end conversations that leak your power. I'll think about it and get back to you. That doesn't work for me. No, thank you. These are holy sentences when they guard the door I asked you to guard. Michael says to you, when you stand at the door and feel the heat of someone else's panic rippling toward you, do not mirror it. Let your breath anchor your courage. If tears rise because you are afraid you'll be misunderstood, let them rise and fall without dictating your decision. The heaven that surrounds you values truth over impression, substance over show. You are not required to perform availability to prove that you are loving. What proves your love is the way you preserve the space where God speaks to you, because if that space is swallowed, your love will become performance, and performance cannot heal anyone. I have prepared a different kind of visitor for you too, someone who does not demand the center of the room as the price of their presence. This one will come quietly, not competing with me for your attention. This one will not flatter you into access. They will honor your boundaries and grow in trust gradually, as trust should. Do not think that every no is the end of relational possibility. Sometimes, no is how I prune the wrong branch so the right one can bear fruit. Your house is not a stage for the loudest personality. It is a greenhouse for the gentlest roots of the future I am nurturing with you. You asked me about finances, about stability, about whether this roof will remain yours and whether the walls will hold. Listen, I am interrupting waste. Where money leaked through fear-based decisions, I am sealing the crack. Where resources were diverted to appease a person you were afraid to lose, I am rerouting the flow to your actual calling. You will see unexpected recovery, a refund, a delayed approval, a small debt forgiven, a piece of furniture sold at the right moment, an invoice finally paid. Do not despise the small repair, it is the first stone in a path of restoration. Thank me for each one, your gratitude will widen the channel. There is also a matter of paper, documents, agreements, signatures. Be slow to sign anything in the next stretch. Let me sit with you while you read. If you feel a swirl of confusion rising on page 2, that swirl is not your deficiency, it is a signal that someone wants you to skim. You will not skim. You will underline. You will step away, drink water, and return with a calmer mind. You will ask a question that reveals the hidden fee, the buried clause, the assumption that attempts to bind you to an expectation that is not yours to carry. Michael will keep watch while you take the time you need. The press of urgent decisions is how traps disguise themselves as opportunities. I am making you trap-proof. Regarding the woman, I am asking you to bless her from a distance and to pray a specific prayer. God, untangle the fear in her that believes there is not enough. Teach her that your favor multiplies rather than subtracts. Pray this and watch your own heart stay soft while your boundaries stay strong. The world taught you that strength requires hardness. I teach you that strength requires clarity. Keep your clarity. Do not let her crisis become your compass. Do not let her timing become your calendar. Do not let her narration replace my voice. At night I will visit you in rest. You have dreamed of staircases that lead nowhere, of locks without keys, of rooms that changed shape. Those were not random. They were your mind trying to interpret the shifting dynamics around you. I will now give you different dreams, keys that click, doors that open into sunlight courts, tables where chairs are added instead of taken away. Write what you see upon waking. Keep a small notebook at your bedside, and treat your dawn scribbles as treasure. In 3 weeks you will read back and see a pattern of reassurance so consistent that you will wonder how you ever doubted I was speaking. I am speaking. I am speaking now. This house will host laughter again without the aftertaste of apology. Music will feel like fresh bread again instead of a mask. Light will find corners it has not touched in months, and you will realize the heaviness was not you, it was the residue of other people's agendas clinging to your walls. Open the windows on the morning I nudge you. Burn what I tell you to burn. Give what I tell you to give. Keep what I tell you to keep. There is a chair by the window that will become your meeting place with me. Sit there with your warm cup and your open hands, and watch how I replenish what stress has drained. Michael says to you, the day you stop negotiating with manipulation, your steps will lengthen. The day you stop rescuing those who rewrite history, your memory will heal. The day you stop decorating what drains you, your house will breathe. And when your house breathes, you will breathe. This is not about becoming cold, this is about becoming clear. I am covering you as you learn the shape of this clarity. You will not be punished for doing what I ask. You will be protected. I will also send confirmation through someone unexpected, a person who doesn't speak the language of visions but speaks the language of practical wisdom. They will say a sentence so simple that you will feel it click into the place of decades of complexity. If it costs you peace, it's too expensive. You will smile because you have heard versions of this before, but this time you will have the power to live it. You will practice with small choices, where to spend an hour, what conversation to decline, what favor to delay, and the small choices will train you for the larger one that is coming. The larger one is the request for access that masquerades as a partnership. Say no once and mean it. I will back your no with provision so unmistakable that guilt will have nowhere to sit. Do not announce your boundaries as a performance, live them as a quiet law. Let your yes be a sunrise, not fireworks, let your no be evening, gentle but final. You owe no one a storm to justify a sky. Your steadiness is not cruelty, it is covenant with me. And when your heart trembles because you remember a time you were punished for protecting yourself, bring that memory to me. I will replace it with a scene where I stood beside you and said, I am pleased with your refusal. I have always been pleased when you protected the temple I made you to be. You are not losing love by setting limits, you are making space for love that does not demand a sacrifice of your sanity. The woman may not understand at first. She may try one more angle, one more story, one more apology that drips with a hook. Bless her and step back. If she chooses to grow, she will knock differently in the future. If she chooses the old tools, she will find that the old door is gone. Not because you slammed it in anger, but because I renovated this house while you slept. I am with you in the details, the receipts, the switches, the keys, the pantry, the broom in your hand. I am with you in the thresholds you cross. Touch the doorframe today and remember, this is not an accident, this is an altar. Speak aloud in a whisper if you must, this space belongs to God. Watch how the air changes. Watch how your chest loosens. Watch how the phone grows quieter. This is not magic, this is authority. You are learning to inhabit it, and heaven is at your shoulder while you do. Now breathe and listen. I am not merely warning you, I am commissioning you. This house will be a place of counsel for others who have suffered under the weight of manipulative love. I will send them after I teach you the rhythm of saying yes and no without flinching. You will serve tea and not step into their triangles. You will model safety without rescuing. You will point them to me and watch them realize that I was near them, too. Your healing will harvest healing in others, and your boundaries will become a lighthouse. When the evening comes and you hear a car door, do not let your stomach drop. Check your spirit with me. If I give you peace, open. If I give you pause, wait. If I give you a firm no, let Michael stand visible in the unseen and hold the line. Either way, you are not alone at the threshold. Either way, you are not at the mercy of anyone's mood. Either way, you are covered by a covenant older than any manipulation and stronger than any charm. I have promised you a different chapter here, and it is already turning. The woman's entrance will not steal it. Your past patterns will not sabotage it. The shadows that tried to make this address a revolving door for chaos will not reclaim it. This is my declaration over your home, spoken with the voice that called stars into place. Peace will guard this threshold, wisdom will fill these rooms, and joy will laugh in this kitchen. Let it be so, and partner with me. The rest you longed for is not imaginary, it is a fruit of the choices I am empowering you to make. And as you make them, and as Michael keeps watch, you will feel it settle, the certainty that the house you are living in is not just where you stay for now. It is where you stand with me. I am speaking to you now, and I want you to feel my voice filling the room where you are, the corners of your house, the doorway, the windows, the quiet places where your heart has been afraid to look. I am not far, I am closer than the breath within you. I am your shield and your witness. I know what you have prayed. I know what you have not been able to say aloud. I know what you are worried might happen in the place you call home. Hear me. I have sent my angel to stand guard, and he has something urgent to tell you. Do not harden your heart. Do not delay. Open your ears and receive this, because I am covering you even as you read. Archangel Michael says, listen. This is about the house you are living in. Very soon a woman will approach you. Her words will be wrapped in kindness, her face will carry a familiar softness, and yet there will be shadows behind her eyes. She will come with a reason that sounds small and harmless, a question about a parcel, a message for someone else, a casual need to step inside for a minute, a memory she claims to share with you, or an apology she says she needs to deliver. She will carry something that looks like peace, but it is a key carved from old fears. Do not open your door to confusion. Do not open your heart to accusation. Your Father is giving you discernment and peace that cannot be counterfeited. If the peace isn't present, the door stays closed. If the light in you grows dim when she speaks, step back and call on the name that scatters darkness. You are guarded. You are seen. You are not alone. And I, the Lord your God, affirm what he has said. You have felt strange heaviness in certain rooms without a reason you could explain. You have noticed how your rest is disturbed on certain nights and how little interruptions become storms in your mind. I have watched over you through every night, and I am walking the threshold of your home even now. I am calming the air and silencing the old echoes. I am anointing the doorposts with a new beginning. I am teaching you what belongs to you and what does not. Your house is not a museum of what hurt you. Your house is not a warehouse for fear. Your house is the place where I am training your spirit to breathe without panic. Your house is where your future rises like the sun after a long rain. Open your hands. Release what you have been grasping out of habit. There are documents of memory you keep tucked inside your chest, old statements of who you were when pain wrote its first letters across your heart. Those pages are crumbling. Let them go. I am writing a new page that says, safe, steady, claimed, prepared, protected, provided for, surrounded. You are not waiting at a locked gate. You are standing in the doorway of my promise. Step with me. You have been tested with interruptions, people who arrive with emergencies that are not yours, people who find a way to enter your day only to move furniture in your mind and leave your peace out of place. I am refining your yes. I am strengthening your no. I am teaching you to hear the shape of truth inside a voice. Truth does not rush you. Truth does not push you by the shoulders. Truth does not whisper that you should be ashamed to rest. Truth does not guilt you into opening your door. Truth knocks with patience, and when you open, you will feel lighter, not heavier. The woman who is coming will imitate the sound of truth, but she cannot imitate its fruit. Watch the fruit. Watch how your heart reacts. Remember this, I am not the voice of confusion. I am not the author of dread. When I move, the floor feels steady beneath you. Michael stands at the entrance and says, your house is a lamp on a stand. Do not hide it under a basket of old agreements. Break those agreements now. Break agreement with the lie that you must entertain every visitor to be kind. Kindness that destroys your boundaries is not kindness. Guard the flame entrusted to you. The woman will see your light and try to borrow it. Give compassion without giving away your oil. Share blessing without opening the gate to thieves. Your Father will show you how. I am speaking to the memories attached to your walls, the arguments that once filled the hallway, the phone calls that twisted your stomach, the moments when silence felt like a verdict. I breathe on those memories now and strip them of their power. They will no longer rise like ghosts when you are tired. They will no longer color the morning light. I am cleansing the air where you sleep. I am renewing your pillow with peace. I am blessing your threshold so that everyone who enters with clean intent is refreshed, and everyone who enters to disturb is gently turned away by a wind they cannot understand. That wind is my presence. That wind is your protection. That wind is the answer to a prayer you barely whispered. There is a reason I am telling you this today. You have come to a line you cannot see but can feel. You have arrived at the turning point of an unseen calendar. The room that once felt too small will open. The bill that seemed to shout will quiet. The person who rehearsed criticism will tire of their own echo and fall silent. The pattern of almost peace, almost breakthrough, almost help, ends now. I am not the God of almost for you. I am the God of arrival. I am delivering what I promised, not as a rumor, but as a weight of goodness you can hold with both hands. Archangel Michael says, there are documents with your name that will surface in due time, and a conversation that has been delayed will suddenly be scheduled. You will be in the right place with the right words, because the Spirit will give you the sentence that opens the safe. Do not rehearse worry. Rehearse gratitude. Rehearse clarity. Rehearse the peace that passes through locked doors and lights the room from within. The woman will come before these good things as if she were their gate, but she is not. Your Father is the gate. Your Father is the key. Your Father is the timing. I see the room you use when you must think. I see the chair that has held your tiredness like a quiet friend. I am touching that chair and pronouncing rest over it, so that when you sit, you are not sinking into the weight of the day, you are stepping into the yoke that fits your shoulders. I am blessing the floor where your feet land when you rise. I am blessing the sink that catches your mornings. I am blessing the window that faces the sky you have chosen as your sign. I am blessing the hallway you walk at night when sleep hesitates. I am blessing the pen you will use and the screen you will touch and the words you will send that carry hope farther than your walls. I am blessing the doormat with welcome and the lock with wisdom. I am blessing your house so that even the quiet will speak kindly to you. Do not fear the tremble before a change. The tremble is not a warning of collapse, it is the shaking of a cocoon that can no longer hold what I have grown in you. I am expanding your capacity to receive goodness without suspicion. I am removing the need to explain your peace to those who call it laziness. I am ending the trial where you had to prove your intentions to those who never intended to understand you. I am calling you out from under that jury. The verdict is mine: you are chosen, you are covered, you are advancing, you are safe.